Hello, this is the client's single case design study of Good Samaritan Holiday Food Boxes Distribution by Doris Kiefer. The demographic, uh, nonprofit organization located in downtown Johnson City, Tennessee, mission to provide for those in need through education, mentoring, and social services. And our motto is combat poverty and change lives through the love of Jesus Christ. Free services provided by Good Samaritan Ministry among showers for homeless men, melting pot, breakfast and lunch 5 days a week, medication purchase assistance, among other things, are the Thanksgiving and Christmas food boxes, rent and utility assistance, social work, case management and counseling. Assessment, weekly administrative meeting to determine the direction needed to increase holiday food boxes distribution. After reflection of 2017 holiday food boxes distribution, it was determined by the administrative team that we needed to develop something to increase holiday food box distribution for 2018. Based on the number of people we actually serve, the team believed that 450 food boxes was not a sufficient number and we should be servicing more clients at the holiday time. Quantifying problems of measurement. The problem was a need to increase the number of holiday food boxes distributed during Thanksgiving and Christmas. A data collection, Cosmetic Ministry, the year of distribution 2017 comparing the year 2017 and 2018. Number of holiday food boxes distributed in 2017 was 420, and the number of food boxes distributed in 2018 was 850. The measurement. The name of Good Samaritan Ministry Incorporated data collection sheet. Purpose: collect the number of food boxes distributed for 2017 and 2018. Type: simple collection of numbers of holiday food boxes distribution. Rationale for this type of measurement: simple data collection for quantitative study. Administrative procedure: meet the program director to get permission for the study. Met with program director's administrative secretary to collect the data for 2017 and 2018. Ability and reliability, and validity. Sorry, I gotta say it slow there. Reliability, when defined here, is when a measurement constantly measure what it is supposed to measure, and validated when a measurement measures what it is intended to measure. Reliability and validity. The measurement of collecting raw data appears to be both reliable and valid. Of course, human error in data collection prevent 100% of this measurement being reliable. Goal setting and case conceptualization. Problem: a need to increase the number of holiday food boxes distributed during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Why is this a problem? Because on the total number of clients served in a year for all of our services, the administrative team believes Good Sam should be distributing at least 800 holiday food boxes each year. Goal: increase the number of holiday food boxes distributed in 2018. Goal setting and case conceptualization. I'll explain the graph there. The light green dot represents the actual number of holiday boxes that were distributed in 2018. The dark green dot represents the goal for 2017, which was not met. Goal-setting case conceptualization problem. The administrative team brainstormed ideas on how to increase our holiday food basket distribution. How and why to address the problem. It was decided that we would implement the use of computers available to the public in our facility, as well as make it possible for clients to sign up for the holiday food boxes online at home instead of meeting with a social worker one-on-one to complete the application. Goal-setting case conceptualization. The problem needs to increase the number of holiday food boxes distributed. Goal: increase the number of holiday food boxes distributed. Objective: increase the 2017 holiday food box distribution from 420 boxes to 800 boxes in 2018. Case conceptualization, baseline, intervention, and objective. The intervention used was the ability for clients to sign up for the holiday boxes electronically. However, I was unable to access the number of applications submitted and therefore cannot provide this information on the graph. However, considering that GoodSend met the goal and actually went above 800 boxes for 2018, shows that the intervention was successful. The light green dot to the farthest left of the graph represents the amount of boxes that were distributed in 2017. The dark green to the farthest left of evaluation design. The design I used was an A-B design. An advantage and disadvantage. Let's start with the advantage. It was convenient and simple. Use of raw numbers for accuracy, offer baseline and evaluation baseline. And the disadvantage was qualitative study would give more insight into reason for success of computerized application. Not enough baseline data to determine effectiveness. AB would be ideal to determine if the intervention was successful to increase holiday food boxes distribution. Not enough research to determine generalization of the use of computers for access to social intervention. Implemented a computerized system which allowed clients to complete the application online, either in the GoodSend facility or at home for holiday food boxes services. The graph represents the goal for 2018. The light green dot to the right of the graph is the number of boxes distributed in 2018, and the dark green dot to the right of the graph represent the objective for the 2018. Rationale: after an extensive search on, no research could be found to either support or refute the use of computer access at a facility or at home to increase the registration for holiday food boxes or any other social services in the community. I found this article that relates, from Cancer 2007, report the following reason for barrier to the use of social services, and has stigma, agency hours, location, offer little help, employees not friendly, procedure too difficult, lack of knowledge about the services provided, and the references on it came from what need got to do with it. And the data analysis. This is the data previously discussed in slide number 17 and shows that our intervention is progressive in increasing the number of holiday food boxes. Data analysis based on the information collected from GoodSam incorporated the implementation of the computerized application increased the number of holiday food boxes distributed to 850 boxes in 2018 compared to 420 food boxes in 2018. 850 boxes exceeded the objective of 800 food boxes distributed. Conclusion. However, the literature related to research, the literature search demonstrated that the use of computerized application for program at a non-profit is lacking. In the strength, easy to collect data to evaluate effectiveness of the intervention. Data collection was reliable and valid due to electronic application, free of social worker and intern to work on case management. More clients can apply at one time due to multiple computers and used at home. The weaknesses, some clients do not have computers at home. Computers in facility not working, no research to support. What did I learn from this slide? I learned that the use of computerized application would be beneficial in any organization for efficiency and effectiveness. Allow easy access to data so organizations can evaluate the use of services as far as number of clients using the services. Organization reaction. The administrative team was very encouraged by the increase in the number of holiday food boxes distributed for 2018. Follow-up data collection will be added to the graph to track holiday food boxes distribution for the 2019 distribution. The board was also encouraged by the, and that's the reference I have and the end of my reference there. And thank you for listening, and that's the end. The increase in the number of holiday food boxes distributed in 2018. Good Samaritan will continue to implement the use of computers to sign up for the holiday food boxes. Support use of computerized application or access to social services.